So it started like I've had since I was a kid, just like flushing, red ears, dizziness, things like that. As I'd started getting older, it turned into more chest pain, severe dizziness, feeling like I was going to black out. And then it led to really bad stomach symptoms, multiple GIs I'd went to, things like that. And at its peak, it had started turning into where I was regularly getting pancreatitis. That's when it got scary. My first bout of it, like I ended up with ileus, the whole digestive system shutting down, kidneys shutting down, that kind of thing. Went to tons and tons of specialists. All of them just kept saying, "Hey, there's no reason for this." Or they would say one thing and then another one would contradict it. And then, oddly enough, someone in a Facebook group had recommended that it might be MCAS because their kid was going through it. And I'd started searching, and that's when I'd found Dr. Wada. One of the main reasons I'd reached out to Dr. Wada was that the local hospital that I go to had a 6-month waiting period to see the only person that they have on staff that takes MCAS patients. Oddly enough, I'd gotten into him because they had an opening about a week before seeing Dr. Wada, and I'd mentioned that I was already had an appointment with her, and he's, "Oh, I interned under her, definitely go to her also. She is the only reason I know anything about MCAS." So that kind of was like, okay, 100% on board at that point, no more doubts or anything, so I was very hopeful seeing her, honestly. There's a lot of doctors that just I feel like you're treated like a number because most even doctors that I've had that are specialists when they're very new, they're empathetic, and within 6 months, just the number of patients they see, they just don't give a crap anymore, especially if you're a weird case. I didn't to me, it didn't seem like Dr. Wada would be like that, and I was right, luckily. So it's not perfect yet. I do have a few things that I'm still experimenting with the meds and everything like that. I'm definitely in the hospital a lot less. I have a plan where when I go in with a pancreatitis flare up, which they're far less frequent and less severe, they're still happening just because it's just gotten to that point where I
Mhm.
was regularly in the hospital. So they still happen, but they're less frequent and they're less severe. But we at least know now I have a plan with my when I go to the ER. Most of the doctors will listen, some still roll their eyes and don't believe MCAS is a thing, but they'll usually try, like, IV Benadryl, which they never did before. That helps my pancreatitis, as weird as it sounds, 'cause of the it's
Right.
caused that helps more than anything else ever did, as well as just the medicines that Dr. Wada has prescribed me, as well as the team at IU Health now that I'm confirmed with, MCAS because
Mhm.
of Dr. Wada. I've been on a few medications that really help lessen things and help with recovery when I do have a bad flare up.